This is the Normal Nerd Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff. And what else you feel like talking about? I'm your host, Maxwell Cercio.
And I'm your host, who was jealous of a Nomu this week, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime review. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo.
Weekly anime review on the docket, and yeah, it's a good one.
Oh my god, it was a great one this week.
Oh,
I am thoroughly impressed with our lineup right now, and I can't even wait for you. Right now, we're reviewing 3 anime, and the 4th one hasn't even come out yet, and it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good already. I'm making that bet. That's already going to be good.
There's a chance, guys. Could be a 5 anime season.
Possibly. We'll see. We got one on the docket that I'm looking at right now. We'll find out.
Anime reviews are going to end up being like an hour and a half long.
Pretty much, and I'm not complaining.
No.
It's going to suck to edit later, but yeah.
Yeah, the video editing is going to be the best, but
we'll get there.
We'll get there. And we have these nice.
Yeah, nice new lights. We're adding to the Halloween vibe as we go throughout the studio as October marches on.
When do we put up Christmas lights?
When do we put up Christmas lights?
Yeah.
The day after Thanksgiving.
So the nothing between. Well, we need some Thanksgiving stuff then.
Exactly. We got Thanksgiving stuff.
Oh man, the pumpkins can still be Thanksgiving.
Of course, yes. We can get a turkey or something for the middle.
Not the skull.
No, but we can get we can get a turkey for the center. I mean, I don't know. A lot of pilgrims died around that Thanksgiving time, so like it might work. There's a lot of plague going around there.
But let's start out the weekly anime review with the one I think we'll put at the number 1 for right now. Spy X Family.
Hells yes, we can start with
Spy X Family.
Yes, the X is important. This episode was fucking wild this week. They took a super dark turn, and I'm all there for it.
It was crazy.
Just the dog's vision alone, where it just like cut from like happy, like when you saw the future, and it was happy-go-lucky Anya and family, and then it just cuts to Lloyd being dead, and like Anya and Yor look so depressed, and Anya's like looking at Lloyd's dead body and all this stuff. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, not 2 episodes ago, we were watching her like playing dodgeball and getting stars. Yeah. And now it's very good to see it back into like, see that they're leaning very hard into like, this is still war. This is not just like, this isn't all about Anya getting stars. It's literally about stopping like entire nations from trying to kill each other. So that was a really, really, and makes me a little concerned. That's going to be a theme now moving forward with the dog seeing death and Anya having to fix it.
I could see them like taking a turn right now, like going like, oh, we're gonna get a little more serious, a little more intense, but then it's gonna, because like Anya's got to go back to school eventually.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that this is gonna be a constant theme, but I'm saying like I think we're gonna get that image of like we're gonna get that same scene again where like, you know, it's the family all happy-go-lucky, and then it like blurs, and then something else bad happens into it, which I think is I'm afraid about it because I don't want anything bad to ever happen to that family. But God, no. I can't wait to watch it. I think it's gonna be awesome.
It's so awesome.
This episode was just endlessly good stuff.
This episode was another A+ episode.
Yes, it was.
Like this show, I think you said it last week. I don't know if you said these exact words, but I think
they don't miss.
They don't miss. They don't miss. Even when they're doing like a different style, like we're gonna go a little more intense, like. And Anya, God, I love Yor and Lloyd, but man, she is the best character in the show.
She really is.
Like when she goes up to see the clock, and she's like, I can't read that. You literally go, you're like, there's no way she can read that clock, and she's like, oh, I can't read that clock. And then she's like, how long till the bwong again? The guy's like, it should be like 30 minutes, and she's like, all right, 30 minutes. She's like, how many minutes is 30 minutes? And I'm like, this. Would you call her the smartest?
She's the smartest dumb kid ever. You know, the smartest dumb kid. Like her lie, her instant lie of I need to go find my dad because he didn't bring toilet paper with him to the bathroom and just ran away. It's like a dumb kid wouldn't have thought about that immediately. He wouldn't have kept the context clues together. But then when she gets there, she's still like, that's what I'm getting at. Like somehow this kid who can't tell time whatsoever or understands the concept of a minute was able to. Stop a bomb threat essentially, or to stop her dad from dying in the bomb threat too.
Civilians.
And civilians. Them too.
Well, like I love how she goes to open the door and the dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the bomb.
Yeah, and I love when she's like, "They always got a red grill." She's like, and I love that she says shock.
Yeah.
When she's shocked, she's like, shock. And it's like, all the wires are gray. And then she's like, and I don't have scissors. And I'm like, what the fuck did you think you were going to do?
What were you going to do, kid?
I love she just like, no, with and like I called it grapefruit, but it's supposed to be a bomb.
Yeah.
Dude, I was actually on the edge of my seat for that scene.
Me too. I thought it was going to go off. Yeah. I really thought it was going to go off.
I was like, on the edge of my fucking seat for that.
That was a wild sequence. And I was just, the entire time, like, even at the end, like, this episode had me on the edge of my seat essentially the entire time. And I don't know, they haven't done that yet for me, you know? They have, like, I've been, like, you know, in the episode every time, but I haven't been like, my heart's racing. It's like, oh shit. Yeah. Well, what's going to happen? Is Lloyd going to die? I thought that was just, they dragged me in so well to it. And the episode probably went on forever. It was so good. I mean, I wonder if it was so intense that because it was only 24 minutes. So I was wondering if it was because it was so intense. They were just like every second's like a million years for us. It was very.
It was like a top action film.
It really was. Yeah, the ending. See the ending.
Dude, when they drive up next to the terrorist, when they drive next to the terrorist, and then they pull out a gun and start shooting, I was like, oh shit! And then
chucks a grenade.
Chucks a grenade out. I'm like, damn, son, we're getting into some real shit.
Yeah.
That I did love when Lloyd's like protecting and he's like
trying to be the minister there, and he's like doing hardcore.
And it cuts at a part like
Oh.
And so he's about to shoot this dog.
Yeah. I don't know either. This dog that also knows parkour.
I mean, we've got the part like Sylvia when she fucking kicks that one guy's tooth in with her heel.
Ow.
And then she's talking about all these horrible things.
That just looked painful. That just looked like I felt bad for terrorists for a second. Jesus. That was pretty intense. This episode was so far A+. I don't know. Right now, like, they're probably gonna make better episodes than this one too, and I'm so there for it. I don't know how they're gonna do it because this episode was awesome.
It was awesome. It shows you the strength of this show.
It really does, and there's so like this isn't even like one of the main storylines. It is. No, yeah. It is the overall storyline trying to stop war, but like there's still all of yours, half the like family and her brother and all this stuff we have to get into, and you know we have to get into Anya's school stuff and Lloyd just being Lloyd himself and her like not being Twilight for 5 seconds.
Yeah,
we have to get really more into that, and this is just there's so much left to the show, and that's what I'm really excited about.
You're right. They just don't miss. I will say, I need the Goon Squad back.
Yeah, I know.
I need them. I miss
Damien and his goons.
Yeah.
We'll get back there. I think the episode was. I think after the next episode, it's like a wrap up of the intensity, and then I think they'll go back into school eventually.
But shows the flexing power of the show.
Yeah.
They can do it all.
It's top right now. It's really top.
Now let's move to the second anime, which, woo! Man. I don't know, man. My Hero Academia season
6.
Nice. Not 7, like you said last time.
Fuck off. There's actual video recording.
Nah, they all saw it.
There's video recording.
You said 7, but it's fine. Holy balls. Another great episode in the docket.
Oh my fucking goodness. My Hero. Yeah, you're doing it. You needed to do this. You're doing it. You needed this high intensity action. You needed all this stuff to draw me back in. You need to feel like the My Hero when they fought Stain and all that stuff. I needed this, and you're killing it. You're killing it. You're killing it. This was a great episode with with the high tier Nomu, or high end Nomu, and friggin' Mirako just going ham.
Yeah,
like how is she only 5? Is my question. She was to fight 5 Nomu is wild because Endeavor had trouble fighting the 1, and maybe once again. That was called Hood, I believe. Hood did seem like it was like a completed, done version. These ones were, sped up a little bit. They're like mostly baked, not all,
even
not fully
if
baked.
These are just 25%. There's like 5 of them.
Yeah, I know.
And she's just flexing her sexy quads and just
slamming her legs around one's head. I was very jealous. And then.
Well, yeah, fuck that one. It like broke, like disintegrated her arm.
Yeah, with gravity power, which is the coolest power to have. I was glad that she killed that one real fast though. That was like, wow, she just ripped its head off.
Dude, the music, it was.
I just loved all the notes because they have some levels of thought.
They're like,
and they're just like the one's like breaking her arm and twisting and all that stuff, and she's still going. And there's like, how the fuck is she still going? This makes no sense.
Yeah.
She was shocking Nomu.
I mean, maybe we haven't seen Endeavor go full. I mean, that we did see it go full.
No, I think we have saw him go plus ultra.
Yeah, so I feel like I feel like she could take Endeavor.
She might be able to, yeah, possibly.
Really
like,
this
is top notch fighting right here.
And she's like just flying, like she's not like wasting time. Like she's just like, she has no fear in any of this.
Not a single one. She is getting those kicks in no matter what.
Dude, and she, like, I know she's been a character on the show for a while and like whatever, but like, man, they like took 2 episodes and you're like, get ready for this badassery.
Yeah.
Because she is just going ham on these things.
I know, man.
And like, it's just like, when she did the first Luna thing, I was just like, this is my hero.
Yeah, it really was.
This is my fucking hero.
And just the sequence of her when she first engages the 4 of them and she's just like trying to run past them, like the camera angles of all that. She's like running through all the tubes and all that stuff. I was like, wow, where has this been for the last season and a half? This has been really awesome. And I am so impressed by it.
Dude, when it got to the halfway through the episode, you were like, oh my God, that was half the episode. Oh!
I know. I was so mad.
So disappointed.
Because we're Spy X Family fella. It was like, it's going to go on forever. This is great. This one like zipped by. I thought the episode was over before it even started. And it was like, no.
Yeah.
I have to wait another week for this shit, people. Come on. That was just so cool. But I really, I think we're definitely going to have this. I think you're not that far off. I think this is going to go on for a long time. Like this might be half the season.
It might be more.
It's possible because right now
you got to think about it. Like they haven't even gotten to like what the hell Deku's doing.
Exactly. Yeah, they still have that 3rd team out there, or maybe 4th team. I don't remember what they had, but they're doing that, and then now we have this. So it looks like Shigaraki's 70% done, 71% now. So now we're gonna be like, that's gonna take several episodes to get through, unless they speed it up for something.
No, I think it's gonna take several.
Because it looks like it's gonna take. Yeah, and I just like, wow. But then he wakes up, and then we're gonna be like, oh, everything's big now. Everything's huge.
Because Shigaraki, I don't know how they're doing this, but they drew him slightly different, like a little more beefy, a little more silent type, and the way they're doing it's just like subtly, but he looks so much stronger.
Yeah, he looks scary.
Yeah,
he looks like he's gonna mess up everything.
Oh my God,
that is gonna be rough. Yeah, so I don't know. This could go on for a while.
And then the episode cuts to Deku and Bakugo, and it's pretty funny, and you get the little clips.
They're evacuating and all that.
But then it cuts to like the other team. Which, first of all, I like when that team started running and they're getting close to the thing. I was legit getting like chills. I was like, this shit is awesome. Like I was like, this is so awesome.
Yes.
Like you said, where was this? Who cares? I don't even care anymore. I even told a kid at work, he's like, I haven't seen season 5 yet, and I was like, recap it. Watch a recap, and just get your ass over here.
Yes,
because like you don't even need it. Like,
no, you don't.
And this is making up for it all because it's so cool. But I don't remember Charge Bolt's actual name, but
it's just Charge, I think, right?
It's like real fucking name.
Oh, Kaminari.
Kaminari. At first I love it because they're like trying to gas him up, and he's like, I don't care, blah blah. And then like that scene where like cuts through all the trees and it shows Earjack, whatever, fucking her thing. That scene was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
That scene was awesome.
Yes, it was. That was an amazing scene. Just like, ooh, and Kaminari's into this girl. All right. Everyone shipped them already. Let's go.
It was pretty awesome.
It was pretty great. I thought that was a perfect add-on, perfect way to add it in all that stuff. I loved on their run up, like Midnight's trying to encourage him, and it's not working at all. He's just like, I'm still scared.
Yeah. And then Takayami there. Or
Tokiomi.
Tokiomi, thank you. Trying to cheer him up, and he's like, not working either.
Not working, bro. I was self-aware he was like, this isn't gonna work, whatever. I thought that was, and then of course I was so happy when I saw that there was a lightning villain. I was like, yes, I love this kid's quirk as it is. Let's see him go off. And then of course he just absorbs, because his quirk is better than the other guys. So he's just absorbing.
And there with the hand
finger up.
Like,
it's like
taking it in, and it just
that douche was so confident too against all his pro heroes. It's like, even if you had that lightning power, I'm pretty sure the pro heroes could kick your ass. But I'm glad you're losing to a UA student.
Yep.
Not even a full hero, bitch.
And then, like, I think, too, what I liked about it, too, because I was like, I get why they brought him up to the front line, I guess. I was like, because he has a little range attack, but they were, like, intel prepared to block that guy.
Yeah, because Hawks is amazing.
Also, this sequence is about to be awesome, because when they're like, the guy's like, Violet, Black, get to the front. I was like, that'll sound cool.
Yeah.
I was like, these guys are going to be bad. Like, I can't wait for that.
That's going to be sweet.
Then he's like, dude, I got so hyped when he's like, the heroes are attacking. And I was like,
I know. Oh. And how Hawks got him, too. It was like, that's always good to know. It's always good to know that they, like, some of the villains don't know what's going on.
Yep.
You know, they don't know. Like, it seems like all of this, the whole villain alliance is like, we had no idea this was coming. That's how good Hawks was.
Yep.
And like, just because we watched him this entire time, I assumed that it was all going to fall to pieces immediately, that Hawks would be found out already and all be done. But no, it is so refreshing sometimes just to know that a spy is good at being a spy.
Yeah.
Like, that was like, great. And next episode.
Yeah, next episode looks like Hawks is going to be holding Twice hostage because, like,
Smart
Twice.
move.
Smart move.
He's only
God, that's going to be rough to watch.
Yeah.
Because Twice is so cool.
He is so cool, and Hawks actually kind of likes him too. And
I know.
But it's a good problem because if he gets free,
everything
hits the fan because that is a one-man army.
God. There's going to be so much shit happening. God, this has been a great start.
Yes.
Spy X Family, my hero. Oh my God. Great start to the series. 2-year attorney's coming back. We might watch Blue Encounter.
Blue Lock. Yeah. We might. We'll see. First episode, really good so far.
But my hero, great second episode. Keep it up. Awesome. Now let's move on to the most anticipated, I think, anime of the year, probably.
Honestly, at this point, yeah.
Chainsaw Man.
Yes.
Season
1.
Nice job.
Yeah. This was deserving of the hype so far. Like,
I
was a little worried when it like going into it of like there's a lot of hype around this show. It is Mappa, and it could you know, maybe it could fail. It could fail. It's possible for it to fail. But honestly, the first episode was great. I was all there for it. This kid's life sucks.
Oh my God.
Doji, I think his name is. It's D-O.
Danji?
Donji, Doji, I can look it up.
I got it. Keep going. I got it.
Okay. I love this kid. That kid, I don't know. I like kids that are just like, well, my life sucks. Let's keep on keeping on. I'm going to cut down some trees and then some demons. I thought that was, and of course, Mappa picks up a show where they get to draw, where they just get to keep drawing like creepy ass monsters. I know a studio usually, I think they have multiple teams of animators, which makes sense.
Denji,
that's his name. They have multiple teams of animators and all that stuff, but obviously they must have people that work on Jujutsu Kaisen doing this show too.
For sure.
And they're just like, well, let's just crack out the horrors again. Let's just draw them as creepy as we fucking can. Mm-hmm. That was very, very good. Or is it maybe it's did the creator of Jujutsu Kaisen create this one too? It's all the same. I don't know. It's all because like it's out of the it would be out of the manga, so like
it's almost like
the characters look a lot alike.
I mean, I could check real quick.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Check real quick.
It is like almost like the exact same fucking.
Yeah,
story.
I guess I should have done a little more research on this, and I will as the show continues on. But you know, it was a great first opening, dealing with actually evil yakuza. I hate when there's like a storyline and like the gangsters like the good guys. It's like no, you're bad guys. You're really bad guys, and they were terrible, terrible guys. So it was very cool to see that whole sequence of him getting, you know, him just wanting to eat jam on bread and then getting stabbed, and of course he had to stab his dog too, which was the worst. What do you got?
Yeah, no, it's no, he did not do.
He did not do it. All right, never mind that.
I think it's more of like Mappa.
Yeah, probably it could be. It definitely just could be that,
or maybe he just did the similar art style to.
Also possible. I don't understand how manga worked, so it's fine.
But yeah, it was a brutal. Yeah, this kid's got the brutalish.
That's when he got stabbed. Him and his dog, dude. That's
I know. Yeah,
they cut his dog in half.
That was brutal.
That was really brutal.
Like,
this whole show's brutal.
When he was going through, he's like, "All right, I gave him my left nut, my kidney,
oh my God, my
eye." The Yakuza, fucking, like you said, like it's good to see them actually be straight up evil morons.
Yes,
clearly, because they're
so
like,
dumb.
let's become zombies.
Yeah, we'll get power if we're zombies. That makes no sense.
My God.
That makes no sense.
It really, the opening was pretty good. Looks like we're gonna get a lot of good characters.
Yeah.
Looks like it has like a similar to Jujutsu Kaisen thing where it looks like there'll be 2 morons and 1 serious one, which I'm down for all the time.
Oh, of course, every time.
Yeah, I think it's really dark. I love the brutality, the swearing. How he says he actually wants to like have sex with a girl.
Yeah, he actually wants real boy things.
Yeah, you've never seen fucking anime.
No, you don't ever, never. That's what Jujutsu Kaisen did that too with Jennifer Lawrence. Real stuff and all that. Like, acting like kids were real kids. I thought that was I thought it was really good. I really hope the dog isn't gone forever because I really like the dog.
Nah, it's coming back.
I hope so. Yes, I I just hope it's in the show a lot more, you know, because I really like the dog. I thought the dog was cute. I thought the dog was fun, and
the dog was cute.
I did. I thought it was really cute. He has a chainsaw for its. I didn't think a dog with a chainsaw on its face would be as cute as it is, but it is. Him and his. Of course, it loves Denji.
Denji is the name.
Denji. It loves Denji, and Denji was like, he's a nice kid. He's just a super nice kid.
Yeah.
I think I really like that, and I liked him having a dog. So I hope the dog comes back around. Yeah, okay. I hope the dog comes back around and all that stuff. But just like the scene, because there's a hot second there where I thought the kid was actually dead.
Yeah, we were like,
and it was gonna be like the story of the dog.
And I was like, Tokyo. I was like, yeah, 2 year eternity to us.
Yeah,
like dad here. Literally, that's what they did 2 year eternity.
Yeah,
you think the kid's gonna be the kid, and then he dies, and then it's the
story of the dog.
And I was like, wow, oh God, here we go again. Yeah. But I do like that it's both of them.
Yes, I think that's very cool. The show is so gross. I just think it's so fucking gross that he has a cord in his chest now that he pulls, and then he just like his whole body, like I don't know, it just looks. His chainsaw form looks weird, but I love it. Yeah. This show is brutal, gory, and I think it's going to be amazing moving forward because of that. You know,
definitely is. I think very beautiful, very interesting. I will say the only thing I will, and I'm glad I'm actually glad this is a thing, because like it would be too much on Mappa, is there's no chance we're getting a Jujutsu Kaisen style fight. Like it will not be on the level of Jujutsu Kaisen.
No, probably not. No.
And at the same time, you can't expect that much out of Mappa. Like, let's get real. Like, what are they supposed to be doing? Like, have their illustrators just dying?
Pretty much.
But however, I will say this, and I want to know if you agree with me on this. This might be some of the best CGI I've ever seen.
Agreed.
Minus Demon Slayer when they mix it in with the art. That's beautiful. But this is
awesome. Like, this is a point where I
hate it.
Yeah, exactly. There was a point where it was like there was a few scenes when he was like attacking the zombies where like I didn't catch that was CGI. It almost looked like it was regular for a minute there. Yeah. I think I am very, very happy with his CGI. Like I think I can actually it's this. I liked it in '86 too when they use the machines and all that stuff. I think this is going to be a very good. This is how you do CGI right. You know, this is how you transition it properly.
Put it in a little bit. Sometimes you draw them. Sometimes it's like a little filtered in. Looks a little and
you make it look good. That is like such an underrated thing that we're like leaving out, because Attack on Titan. This is because of course the worst example of CGI ever being used. Their CGI looks bad, like actually terribly, horribly bad. This doesn't. And maybe it's a time thing. Maybe we're getting better with CGI. Well, maybe they're getting better with CGI. I hate CGI, but maybe they're getting better with CGI to the point where it's like starting to move. It's like it's affordable and it can look good. So maybe we're gonna crest a hill here and start seeing some better stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you. Maybe that's what it is. It's a time-based thing.
Yeah,
because I was
watching another thing. I'm sorry to cut you off while we're talking about this, but I was watching this one movie.
Welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast.
I was watching this one movie called Belle. Yeah, Belle. It was a big anime. It was like every year or so there's like one of those big anime movies that comes out where it's like, I don't know. It's like it has nothing to do with anything like any actual TV shows or anything like that. But it's always like some sort of like it's either like a love story or it's like Summer Wars or something like that, where they have like stuff on the internet and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Anyways, it's one of those movies. It was in theaters for a while ago, I remember. So I thought I'd catch it on HBO. Pretty much half of the movie is done in CGI because they go into this virtual world and all that stuff, and it actually looks kind of okay. It's all CGI, and like usually I'd find it egregious, but there's a lot of scenes where it like kind of looks right and good, and it's like, oh, this is actually pretty impressive. So maybe you have to check it out, see if you have a different opinion at some point. But right now, I think we're getting towards an area where maybe the Normal Nerds Podcast will be okay with CGI stuff. It's a big leap, but I think we're moving towards it.
We are okay with it sprinkling.
There's exceptions right now where there can be a lot of it.
Demon Slayer does it probably the best out of anybody.
More or less, yeah.
They minus Mugen Train. But beyond that, like most of their fights actually have CGI in them, but you can't tell because it's so beautifully integrated into the scene.
Exactly.
And honestly, that's what I think it was happening in this. When it was just him standalone, like you could definitely make it out to be, but when it was like him getting thrown across the map or cutting through a bunch of zombies, like you could not tell.
No, not at all.
And I think that I will say, I was walking into this expecting Jujutsu Kaisen 11 fights. Right. We are not going to get those fights.
No.
We're going to get sick-ass fights.
Yes, 100%. 100%. That'd be fun.
You can't expect Naruto hand fight every time.
No, you can't.
No. You can't expect the top tier everything every time. And honestly, I already liked like this mini fight that we got of like when she was the creature was throwing zombies at him and just cutting them in half.
Yeah, right. Shredding.
And I was like, I like this.
Yeah, I think the sounds are good too in this as
yeah.
well. Like the chainsaw sounds, like when it kicks into a higher gear and it like makes that like actual chainsaw noise. It's like, ooh, this is gonna be really good for the show. This is gonna be really, really good. So far,
Great.
awesome. Yeah, great opening. Great first opening to an anticipated anime, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. 2
other anime on the docket that could be amazing to your eternity, and Blue
Lock,
like I said.
Okay.
What is Blue Encounter? That is something, isn't it?
Blue Encounter?
I feel like that is something.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't feel like looking it up, but I'll look it up after the podcast. But
all right, sounds good.
I feel like it is something.
Blue Encounter. All right, no, we're gonna find it.
All right, now we're gonna find it.
I'm already on the case. Hang on. Blue Encounter. It's not that. Let's see. Just put anime in that search thing. I don't know what you're talking.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Blue nothing. Anyways, blue Gatorade, good flavor, not as good as yellow. But yeah, can't wait for more.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.